Hello to my Libras. This is Queen Amon coming to you with your general reading, Libras. We are at the end of the wheel, the astrological wheel, meaning that the moon is in Pisces at the time of filming, right? At the time of filming. So the moon is in Pisces, your third eye, your pineal gland should be open. So you may be having dreams. We're getting closer and closer to this full moon. And so you want to record your dreams. You want to record your daydreams, night dreams, that in between state, like that your daydreams would be like, if you kind of zone out, like if you're around a house, you kind of zone out a little bit, thinking, okay, why am I zooming in on that part? Right? Or if you happen to park your car somewhere and you're like, okay, something is really coming into focus. You kind of zone out for a minute. You lose track of time. That would be like a daydream, daydreaming. And those are things that you want to like document. You got your cell phone, which is your handheld computer. You're like, okay, let me look that up. If I got a minute, let me look it up online. Let me see dream interpretation. What does that mean? I saw a red bird. What does that mean? Right? What is the spiritual symbolism of that? What the spiritual significance of that? Let me look that up real quick. Like be inquisitive. Look it up. See what that means, right? See what that, look that up, right? Right now we got Mercury just went station direct. It was the last time it was retrograde this year. And it went station direct on the 29th. So messages are coming through clear, right? You don't have to necessarily slow down. They're coming through clear. Saturn is no longer retrograde, so you're enforcing boundaries in preparation for this cold moon. You have a new video up on the Patreon side already. Go check it out if you're over there on Patreon side. And we have some new videos up on the Knowledge channel. So let's get into this. See what's going on here. I started today with a positive attitude. All right, talking to you wherever Libra is in your birth chart. Wherever Libra is in your birth chart. All right, let's get it. All right, this is a general reading, so take on what resonates with you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Remember, I am doing donation readings. All right, you can reach out to me to get your donation reading. I am doing them to the end of the year. All right, the end of 2025. So let's do it. See what's going on, Libras. See what's going on. Talking to you wherever Libra is in your birth chart. Libras, that's a relationship. You are a relationship house, right? So 7th house, you are rule 7th house. That's a relationship house. Very, very powerful house. You all sit in the middle of all the other zodiac signs, right? You sit in the middle of all the other zodiac signs. And that's important to note, right? It's important to note you're a very fair-minded zodiac sign. And so you want to find out what your zodiac sign, your sign is in your 7th house relationship. So you want to make sure people are not projecting their shadow onto you, like trying to make you look like the shadow side of themselves, right? And so you want to know when to enforce that boundary. And a shadow side could look like a friend. Is every time somebody gives you a compliment, somebody wants to pull out the dark side of you. Like somebody says, oh, Libra, sure, that color really looks nice on Libra. And they wait good until they always got something negative to say about anybody giving you a compliment about something. Always making it seem like there's a shadow side to you. They got to remind you of your past or shadow side, or try to bring out the worst in you. That's not somebody you want to partner with in business and or in love, okay? All right, so let's get it. Let's get it. Or at least you want to bring it to their attention. Like, you notice every time somebody gives me a compliment, you always got to bring out the negative. Like, what's that about? Sometimes people don't know that they're doing it. Here we have the Hierophant. Here's a Hierophant. So this is a current situation for somebody. Current situation. Somebody could have a Taurus in their life right now. Yeah, you could have a Taurus that you work with. Or somebody that you're married to. or some kind of relationship, marriage or partnership in business. You could be partner in business or partner in love. Married, when I say married, it's my partner in business, partner in love. You can go to church with them, or somebody that you're really learning. Remember, you and Taurus actually are ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics, right? And somebody, it seems like somebody could be jealous maybe of you, and you starting to notice that, like, every time, y'all are literally ruled by the same planet, Venus, but Venus rules you all differently, right? And so your energy is directed outward. Their energy is directed inward. And so they're a magnet for everything. They just have to learn how to gatekeep theirs, and you all know how to gatekeep yours because you have a sword, right? You're an air sign, and that air energy is sword. This is a earth sign, right? So they may let things sit in their soil, and if it sits there and festers and grows there, they have to learn how to cut, like like separate, sort of like the wheat and the tare. They have to separate, the negative from the positive. And so it can maybe come out on you if you're connected to somebody. Y'all literally share the same ruling planet, but it just rules it differently. So you could work with somebody or be with somebody who can come across to you as like something has been festering, but they may not even be aware. And this is like giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. That really they may be taking something out on you that they may not be aware that they've been holding on to something that somebody else put in their spirit, and it's been growing in their spirit. So you make them aware. Like, I didn't know you felt that way about me. You just tell them, I didn't realize you felt that way about me. So start each day with a positive attitude. What is a challenge? Yeah. So things are starting to dry up for you. Seem like things are drying up, but they are not completely dried up creatively. So creatively, you may want to say something to a person, but that could have just given somebody, something to say in a positive way. I start each day with a positive day, and just be like, wow, wait a minute. I try to start each day with a positive day, like, yikes. You know how like people have buzzwords like in the workplace, they may say ouch, or oops, or whatever word you use. That could be a word, right? Or you can even Google something like, what would be kind of a word to kind of let people know that something was offensive to you, in the workplace. What if it's a work partner or something like that, or a business partner? What could be like something that was offensive, right? So you can continue on your day. And so yeah, because it looks like somebody could be attacking your education. They could be attacking your higher education or your philosophy or your knowledge about something. This is what this is. Like somebody is trying to attack your knowledge about something. Like you don't know this, you don't know that. And it could be offensive to you. Like they know everything and you don't know anything. This is how we built so and so, and you don't know this and you don't know that. It's like, okay. So basically trying to tear you down. You're trying to start a positive day and somebody's trying to tear you down. Like, okay, wow. You didn't realize something was a competition. So here we go. And you're trying to collaborate. This is your mindset, is that you're trying to collaborate and somebody is trying to restrict you. So what I'm seeing here, let's see what the distant past is. What's the distant past, right? You poured a lot and you made a lot of sacrifices. Yeah, you made a lot of sacrifices. Yeah. Something is coming to the end, but you've made a lot of sacrifices. Because this is 12th house. And somebody said something that makes you just want to just throw in a towel and just say, I'm done. Somebody says something that you don't want to work with them. And that's entirely your choice. Somebody says something that you don't want to work, because again, you could feel like we could collaborate together. Like, you know, we both hold the key to something and collaborate. Remember, Hierophant energy is receiving energy, is feminine energy, right? Whether it's a man or woman, you could feel like, I mean, it's feminine energy. And so somebody could feel like, you could feel like you received the keys to something, right? And just hearing how somebody talks could almost make you feel like, okay, you feel restricted and you just ready to say, okay, I'm ready to throw in the towel. But you got to see both sides. There's both sides of a sword here. Looking at your cards here is, and this is about balance. Remember, you're a Libra, right? And this is where conversation comes in. Because something has ended. Something has ended. All right. The recent past. What about the recent past? Somebody has a, yeah, something in the past. Somebody is saving themselves. Somebody could have love coming across their path as well. You're saving yourself from a jealous ex. You could have a jealous ex. This is water energy, and so something is mirroring. Because this is Knight of Cups energy. So you have new love coming across your path. And that could be another reason why. So it looks almost like Source is actually saving the day. That's what this is. Source is actually saving the day. If you look at something from a higher frequency, Source is actually saving the day in this situation because something is over. So this symbol here is Neptune. So something is now emptied out. And so Source is like saving the day here. Something is emptied out. Here's the keys. You know, so you can look at it as like somebody says something that, okay, I don't want to do something. But this is really Source. If you look at something from a higher frequency. And so Source is actually saving because the Savior actually was within. If you look at something, the way I'm reading the cards, is Source is actually saving a situation to go separate ways. This is Source. Because you can look at it as like, okay, there's a jealous lover involved in something. And somebody could be a jealous lover or it mirrors a jealous lover. But the truth of it is that it's really Source saving something. Because nobody can save anybody from anything. We don't have the power to save. You can lead people to water, but you can't force people to drink anything. You have love. It's like somebody has love coming across their path right at the nick of time. And something was emptied out, like, so love is coming across somebody's path right at the nick of time. What are your strengths? What are your strengths? I was like, wait a minute, let me see something here. Yeah, somebody's gone down a rabbit hole to see something. Like Alice in Wonderland, if y'all know the story of Alice in Wonderland, and saw that somebody was bullied. So the timing. Yeah, so the timing is, and time is relative. Time is relative. Yeah, because the eight of swords, when we say destiny swap, right? It's also in this is death. Death is not always in a physical sense, right? So destiny swap is basically like, it can be from minor to extreme. It could be like somebody, it looks like somebody wants someone's life, but it could also look like it's an exchange. It's an exchange, right? Here's an exchange. An exchange from here's an exchange from one hand to the next. So a swap, here's an exchange from one hand to the next. All right, what about the near future? What about the near future? Somebody is now really pouring into themselves. Somebody is really, really pouring into themselves and moving into a soft life. That's the near future. What about the influences on you? You're seeing something from a higher frequency. Yeah, you're seeing something from a higher frequency in terms of career. Somebody is moving, and it's like somebody has been asking for help for, so somebody is learning, somebody's moving into a softer life, but there's an exchange that's going on here. So when I talk about destiny swap, like I said, there's variations of destiny swap, right? So there's an exchange here. Somebody's moving into a softer life, but also someone is moving, right, into their 10th house, right? Someone has moved around a lot. And so somebody is finally moving into a softer life, but they're moving onto their 10th house, what they were called to do. Somebody is finally moving to what they were called to do. They're answering a call on their lives. So whatever that calling is, someone is moving into a call on their lives. What about the external and environmental influences? Yeah. People are praying for people's strength because something has come to light. Yeah, that someone has a lot of inner strength. Someone has a lot of inner strength, right? Yeah, someone has a lot of inner strength. What about hopes and fears? What about hopes and fears? Somebody's a homebody. Somebody is really, really a homebody. That's what this is. Yep, somebody's really a homebody. These three energies are really homebodies. And that's what somebody's starting to realize is that this could be, I think somebody was like kind of thinking that people were pretending to just kind of be homebodies. But whenever you see Cancer, this symbol right here speaks to 6th house, right? So somebody's mother, a 6 looks like a rounded back and a bulging belly. So, and Virgos rule 6th house, but somebody is really, really a homebody. I mean, like somebody really, not to say that people don't come out of the house, but some people really like, enjoy the comforts of their home. They like creating the comfort in their home. Like somebody really likes to create the comfort of their home, like cooking at home. Home is like a safe space, that kind of thing. Don't like going out that much unless it's, for reason to go out. All right, what's the outcome? What's the outcome? Because the hopes and fears that somebody's like basically hoping that these three could exist in the house together. Like, and these three exist in the house. These cards came out, flipped out. Okay, all three of them. Okay. Okay, these cards came out. These three cards came out sideways. Basically, like people are talking like these three like to talk about people behind their back, and they like to talk about. So people are already gossiping about these three. Like they like to talk about people behind their backs. Are they really twin flames? All three of them are they got heightened intuition. So there's conversation already about these three, right? But the fact that twin flame came out. Yeah, so they came out sideways. So, well, time will tell. Yep, time will tell. So, again, starting each day with a positive day. That's the outcome. So it looks like all three of those energies have really heightened intuition. Really heightened intuition. So, all right, make a list of pros and cons. Somebody's in a crisis. Your peace is paramount. The angel of prophecy and wisdom is with you. Yep. He apologizes for betraying you, whoever he is. You have the gift of clear cognizance. Yeah, so whoever this Taurus is, I don't know if y'all work together or y'all, what this relationship is, because your sign is a relationship sign. I don't know if y'all work together or y'all business partners, whatever the situation is. That's a conversation, again, starting each day with a positive day and just basically saying, are you carrying somebody else's emotions? Like, I don't know, have whatever conversation that is. But back straight and walk away. Yeah, but y'all are both, you can look it up. Venus rules both, but just asking why. Like, why do you feel that way? So it's time to start dating again for somebody. So it's time to stay grounded. You have the gift of clairvoyance. You're a seer. You see things clearly, right? So you may already know whoever you are. You may know why somebody feels the way they do about you. Make room for a new blessing. So Angel Raphael, the healer and protector of travelers, is with you. Who knows? Something could be, who knows? Only you would know. Only when you talk to a person, like only you would know why. You get to the root of something. Either somebody gonna tell you or they not. That's it. That's the only way you're gonna know. Just ask. Maybe y'all in the same industry. Art, music, aesthetics, whatever. Y'all could be in the same industry. Whatever the industry y'all in. But yeah, it's possible for people to be ruled by the same planet or same zodiac sign for that matter and not get along. So something is going on. But that's a conversation. So you're very close to achieving your goal. This is gibbous moon, and we're in a gibbous moon. We're getting closer and closer. See how illuminated this moon is? And this is gibbous moon here. So we're closer and closer. At the time of filming, the moon is like 70-something% illuminated. So even though this moon on this card looks like it's fully illuminated, right now it's illuminated enough. You want to document your dreams. Document your downloads, your dreams, all of that. Daydreams, night dreams, in between state dream, all of that. Feelings you got about stuff, your intuition, all of that. So, and again, we have a full moon video over on the Patreon side. So let's see what else we got. Humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Yep. So yeah, start each day with a positive day. Yeah. Grief. So tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. So somebody could be grieving something. You never know. Only way you're going to know is to ask. The only way you're going to know is to ask. Let's see what else we got. 38. Yeah, so 3 and 8 is 11. The sacred space within you and unconditional love. So that's what this is here. That is what I have for you. Again, you will have a video already up on the Patreon side if you're over there. So thank you for supporting me here, there. And then we have videos over on the Knowledge channel side. So I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.